Hello all, I am Divyabanu from SNS College of Engineering. Here we are going to discuss something about combinational and sequential circuits. A circuit is a device which has n number of electrical components. So the main application of combinational and sequential circuit is, so if we have a battery and we have two loads which is connected through a switch. So this is what we call it as a circuit. So coming to a simple representation of combinational and sequential circuits, the first one represents combinational circuit which will not depend on the output. It will have one input and it will have another one output. This is what we call it as combinational circuit. Coming to sequential circuits, it will have a memory unit. The input depends on the output value which will be given as the feedback to the input. So this is the simple representation of combinational and sequential circuits. So coming to this, the block diagram of combinational circuit, it will be having n input variables and m output variables. Whereas in sequential circuit, there will be one input and output. The output will be given through the memory elements again to the input. We can also store data in those sequential circuits. So what will be the applications of combinational circuit? So adder, subtractor, decoder, encoder, multiplexer and demultiplexer will be the applications of combinational circuit, and flip-flops and counter will be the application of sequential circuits. So here we have a difference combinational and sequential circuit. The output of the combinational circuit depends only on the present input. The output of the sequential circuit depends on both the present input and the present state. That is the previous output. We call it as present state. The feedback path is not present in the combinational, whereas the feedback path is present in the sequential circuit. In combinational circuit, memory elements are not required, whereas in sequential circuit, memory elements are required. The clock signal is not required, whereas in sequential circuit, clock signal will be the input to the particular flip-flop or a counter. The combinational circuit will be easy and simple in design, whereas the sequential circuit will be a bit complicated. So coming to the assessment, the output depends only on the present input, which is the output. Which circuit is the output which depends only on the present input? The answer is combinational circuit, whereas sequential circuit, what happens? It depends on the output. Yes. Coming to adders, so if we want to add two numbers in a system, in a computer, or we have to add three numbers. So we have two types of adders, half adder and full adder. The half adder is used to add two binary digits, whereas in full adder it will be used to add three digits. So a half adder is an adder which adds two binary digits together, resulting in a sum or a carry. So if we add two numbers, either we get a sum or we will be having a carry. Because this adder can be used only to add two binary digits, it cannot form a part of an adder circuit that can add two n-bit binary numbers. So the half adder circuit is designed using logic gates, AND gate and OR gate. So we have two inputs A and B. The inputs will be, as we all know, if we have if we have two inputs, there will be four possible connections. If it both may be 0 or both may be 1, or either of the one input will be 0 and 1. So if both the inputs are 0, there will be no output default. So if both the inputs are 1, 1 plus 1 will give you 10, whereas sum will be 0 and the carry will be 1. This is how the half adder operates. And coming to full adder, we will be adding three inputs which produces three outputs, three inputs which produces two outputs, a sum and a carry. So if we have 3 inputs, then we will be having 8 possible connections, 8 possible inputs. So it may be 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, or all the 3 may be 1. So we'll be having 3. So again the circuit, adder circuit is designed using the logic gates. So logic gates are applied in designing a half adder or a full adder. So again we will be having a sum and a carry. So the combination of two half adder is a dash. Either the combination of two adders will produce a full adder or a comparator, or again it will be a half adder. The answer will be full adder. So this is about, we will be having a short recap. So in the starting we learnt about combinational and sequential circuits followed with the adders. So in adder we will be having two adders, half adder and full adder. So combination of two half adders is called as a full adder. Thank you. We'll meet in the another video.